I've done 5 ghosts caught on CCTV cameras, and most of you seem to really enjoy the footage. So here are what I think are 5 of the scariest ghost videos captured on camera, and make sure you stay for St. Augustine Lighthouse. In 2006, the popular paranormal team Ghost Hunters visited St. Augustine, Florida to investigate a historical lighthouse, which was built in 1874. It's believed to be one of the most haunted lighthouses in the world, with visitors and workers allegedly witnessing numerous paranormal activities. From hearing voices and unexplained sounds to the sighting of 2 little girls standing on the lighthouse catwalk, who are believed to be the daughters of the superintendent of the lighthouse's construction. Both girls drowned in an accident during the buildup of the tower. Other reports are of a woman seen on the lighthouse stairway or walking in the yard outside the buildings. The Ghost Hunters crew set up an audio unit in the lighthouse tower alongside a camera that was positioned to shoot up the lighthouse's spiral stairs, and let's take a look at what they captured. Was that just leaning over right there? Watch. You're going to see it go up 2 flights of stairs in a matter of a couple seconds. Watch. That's pretty strange, and the video clearly shows some sort of figure at the top of the stairs, and it appears to turn and look directly at the camera. Number 1, because it's a personal clip of mine. Gettysburg, Pennsylvania has been labeled as one of the most haunted areas in the United States. It was where an intense America versus America 3-day battle took place in 1863, with more than 7,000 brave Union and Confederate soldiers being killed and tens of thousands more being wounded and crippled. And it's here where what's believed to be one of the most compelling pieces of ghost footage was shot, and here it is. There's something moving there. Now there's a motorcycle. See, I don't see nothing down there. Can't be the motorcycles, honey. There's another spark. You see what I'm saying? What is that? A tree. No, you moved it, right? Right there. Look at those people. Can't be. There's nobody down there anymore. What do you think? Is the white misty figure walking around in the trees simply an illusion? Or could it be one of the soldiers who lost their lives during the 1800 battle? The hospital ghost. Now, this is only a short clip and the camera seemed to have recorded it in sections, but after searching for hours I can't find any information on the clip. But what is known is that it was taken in a hospital and seems to show a figure leaning over a patient. Take a look. It's a shame the video isn't longer and that I can't find any information on it, but some people say it's bug on the camera lens and others say it's a ghost who came to visit a family member in hospital. Considered to be one of the most haunted places in America, the Eastern State Penitentiary really is a remarkable place that has so much history surrounding it. It was built in 1829 and has over 100 years of suicide, madness, disease, despair, torture, and murder. And with the harsh punishments used on prisoners, you can see why it has a reputation for itself. I'm not going into too much detail because I will save that for my 5 most haunted prisons video. But the prisoners would be strapped to what was called the mad chair, which bound them so tightly that circulation was cut off, often resulting in the amputation of limbs. The iron gag was another method used, in which an inmate's hands were tied behind their back and strapped to an iron collar that was placed in their mouth, so that any movement caused the tongue to tear and bleed profusely. In 2004, the Ghost Hunters crew visited the prison, and one of the cameras they were using was positioned looking down a cell block, and this is what they captured. You can see some sort of figure walking towards the camera and then bolt back down the hall extremely fast. What do you think it was? Now, I cannot confirm the authenticity of any of those 4 clips because I didn't witness them firsthand, but this clip, I can assure you, is 100% real because I recorded it myself and you have my word that I have not tampered with it whatsoever. I'm very skeptical to the paranormal, but certainly have an open mind about it, and I'm not saying this is proof of ghosts, but it's certainly strange and creeped me and my girlfriend out. We were both visiting Longleat House for our anniversary in 2014, and Longleat is best known for its safari park, but in the 900 acres of beautiful parkland is Longleat House, a historical 16th century house that has its fair share of paranormal sightings. The most famous of Longleat's ghosts is that of Lady Louisa, who was married to Thomas Thynne, the resident of Longleat House in 1733. He allowed her to bring one of her own serving staff to Longleat as part of their wedding arrangements. One of her entourage was a young footman who adored her. In a fit of rage, Thomas lost his temper and pushed the footman down the stairs, breaking his neck. Thomas then told his wife that the man had left without a word, but she did not believe him and began looking for him. During a night search, she caught a chill which developed into pneumonia. Lady Louisa succumbed to her illness during childbirth and died in 1736. Ever since her death, reports from staff claim they have seen Lady Louisa prowling the passageway where the incident had taken place. And even today she is said to be heard banging on doors in a desperate and endless search to locate the whereabouts of her footman. So, basically Longleat have put up a hologram of this footman's ghostly shadow walking down the stairs. It's very cool to watch, and I knew my dad, who loves all things paranormal, would love to see it. So I decided to film the hologram to send to him. When I was filming, my phone began to malfunction and seemed to have some sort of interference. I was pretty confused at first and stopped recording and deleted the video because I thought my phone was just playing up. I then recorded down the hallway to see if my phone was messing up again, but it recorded fine. So I said to my girlfriend, who didn't see my phone malfunctioning at the time, should I try record it again? And how mad would it be if it happened a second time around? So I walked back to the spot where it happened, and here is what I recorded. That's crazy, and don't forget I had been using my phone to record all day, and I'm always recording things, and this has never ever happened. I still have the same phone, and it has never happened since. So anyway, as we were walking down the hallway, we saw a tour guide, and I asked her, is there anything in this room or building which could mess with my phone? But she said there was absolutely nothing in the area that could mess with it. I then showed her the video, and she was absolutely jaw-smacked. She had no idea what could have caused it and said so herself that during her time working for the house, she has seen numerous paranormal things that cannot be explained. So that's my very own clip. And like I said, I'm not trying to say it's proof of ghosts, but it's certainly strange. And after looking on the internet, I cannot find anything on why my phone would have done this. If anyone has any ideas paranormal or not, please leave a comment. So that's it for the video. I hope you've enjoyed, and see you next week for a super interesting video about the incredible showman Harry Houdini. Thanks again, and see you next week.